It's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hey, Cal! Hey, what's 5? Hold on.
Out of the shotgun, Carr. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. The first carry now for the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7.
Jake Bailey sets to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They've got a man in motion. Goff on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Line up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in, and he's going to be brought down at the 42. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And he could have a free play here.
At the 42-yard line.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
18.
First down, Stroud. touchdown. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Goff to the air now. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is brought in at the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. Like a single line or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
18. Let's hurt. Look at hot.
To the air, Stroud. He'll get this to Tucker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Stroud. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to throw, third and 2. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud completes it quick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Throwing again, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Still inches to go on third down.
How? What's that? Hey! 18. What's up? Hey!
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
I can
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, Stroud. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 12-yard line.
All right.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. Goff on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap here to go. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
11. Hey, 76. 76. Super.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
DC. 12.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Maxwell Hairston picks it up. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. 1st down throw by Stroud. Finds him on the swing. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All set to go now from the 35. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
All right.
Stroud to throw on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans push their lead to 3. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
180, 14. 14. We go. 76. 76. Super 1. Orange, orange. Set.
From the gun, Goff. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now they send their back in motion right. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
180.
First down throw from Goff. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Again, Goff. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Yes, sir. Yes, 20.
Third and long for him here. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reels, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's third and 3.
We're good. We're good. By 20. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Super 1. Super 1. 17. Value. Ric Flair. Super 1. Value 3. Value 3. Turbo.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Reichert connects there. And that will tie things up in the third.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Pick up there of 39 yards. And the Titans have it first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This is cut downfield by Rice. And this one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
But it leads to
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a lead just before the end of the third. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On first down, it's Goff. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. It's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 76! 76! Hey, 5!
Goff now on 3rd down. Now he's going to take a deep shot down the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They go on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Stroud to throw again on second. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all. Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
38. Chargers 24. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. Looking to throw. Gone. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st down, Stroud. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
In And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Flush out now to his left. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Now gone. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10. Goff escapes the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to pass it here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. All right. 1st and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Going on third down, Stroud. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Tony. Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Hey, kill. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Tiger. Turbo's up.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Like 20. Super. Hold on. Check. DC. Listen.
They send a man in motion.
What?
To throw again here. 2nd and 10. It's gone. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
We're good.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one hits for 30. And the Titans have a first.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Look the hot. Here we go. Hey.
First down throw by Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course